welcome to Andromeda Tarot. I have another pick a card reading for you today. We're going to be tapping into the energy surrounding your connection and see what's really going on here. We're going to find out what your person is thinking and feeling as well. I have 4 piles here in front of us. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Go ahead and focus on these cards for a moment and choose the one that you are most drawn to. When you're ready, you'll be able to find the timestamps for your reading down below in the description. I'll go ahead and give you a moment. If you need a little bit more time, go ahead and pause the video. We're going to get started. Okay, group number 1, this is going to be your reading. And we have the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is a brand new, passionate beginning. It also represents excitement and a willingness to take some kind of action, a motivation to take action. It also represents someone having a very strong physical attraction to you, as well as desire. Okay, so this is the energy that your person is currently embodying. They have this strong, passionate desire for you and this attraction, and they also have a motivation to take some kind of action. And we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Now, the Ace of Swords is a brand new beginning in communication. It can represent honesty and transparency, as well as an aha moment, a new idea. When it's in the reverse position, it can represent someone who is perhaps not being fully transparent with you. They may be kind of holding their cards close to their chest a little bit, kind of keeping some things to themselves. And it can also represent little to no communication going on between you and your person. Now, with these cards side by side, I'm seeing someone who has this desire and this motivation to open up communication with you, but for whatever reason, they're kind of withholding. They're holding themselves back. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles represents being very patient and biding our time, waiting for the right moment to take some kind of action. And we see that being represented here with this farmer who is waiting for these pentacles to be ripened for the plucking. So we have this energy here of your person, you know, really desperately wanting to reach out and open up communication, but they feel that for whatever reason that at this moment might not be the best time to do so. So they're kind of like waiting for the right time to open up about something or to communicate with you. And we have Judgment in the reverse. Now, Judgment is an energy of kind of facing the consequences for our actions. When it's in the reverse position, kind of facing the consequences for poor judgment and possibly not being granted a second chance. Now, in the upright, normally this card represents, you know, making good judgment and being granted second chances. And you can see that being represented by this angel coming down from the heavens and resurrecting these people down on earth who, you know, lived good, honest lives. In the reverse position, they're not granted a second chance at life because they made very poor judgments here on earth. Okay, so this person kind of feeling that at this time, if they were to reach out, that they would possibly not be given a second chance. If they open up about something or they open up communication, perhaps they'll be rejected. And we have the Hangman in the reverse. Now, the Hangman represents looking at things from a different perspective, kind of taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. In the reverse position, it can sometimes represent someone who is unwilling to look at things from a different perspective. Okay, so I'm kind of getting this energy of this person being really strategic. They're being very careful because they feel that if they reached out to you now, that perhaps you'd be set in your ways and the way that you think and feel about something, and that they wouldn't be able to convince you otherwise, with the Hangman being in the reverse. Okay, so they're kind of waiting for the right moment to open up to you about something or just to open up communication in general. So I feel this energy of this person kind of being very careful because they kind of feel like they could mess things up if they're not. So I'm going to further clarify this reading with Island Time Wellness. Okay, so we have Stabbed in the Back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Okay, so this could be what this person wants to open up about. Perhaps they betrayed you. and they feel that if they were to reach out to you at this time, that they would be flat out rejected. There's no way that they could change your mind about what happened here. You know, they feel that you would kind of shoo them away. All right, so they may be kind of quiet at this point in time, waiting for the right opportunity to reach out to you and address this betrayal energy. We have the chaser. Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. This person is afraid of losing you. Okay, so they may be struggling with a fear of abandonment. We have heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Now, whenever I get this card in a reading, it always, 100% of the time, represents someone who's being very guarded and protective of their heart. And I feel that this is representing your energy. This person is perceiving you as having your heart being represented by a lock. And that the only way that they can open this lock is if they present themselves as this perfect key. Okay, so they're being very strategic here because they feel that you have your walls up, that you're very guarded, and that they won't have access to your heart if they're not careful. Please clarify this reading for group number 1. Okay, so we have the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Okay, so this person willing to go through some changes here, hoping for healing in this connection. And I cannot, look away from, lighthearted finding out. So things coming to light. There's something here that this person wants to reveal to you, wants to open up to you about something. For some of you, perhaps you found out about some kind of betrayal energy here, but this person is wanting to be more transparent with you, especially because I see with this Ace of Swords that perhaps they weren't in the past. So they're wanting to kind of transform here and change that energy to, trigger some healing here in this connection. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my brand new Silent Heart Love Oracle. You can find one of these for yourself in my Etsy store, and I'll have that link down below in the description. You were the first person to make me feel this way. Okay, this desperation that I'm feeling from this person, this fear of losing you, I feel like you were the first person to ever make this person feel this sense of panic. I'm afraid of losing you. Yeah, can't make that up. That was a strong energy that I was picking up here. Okay, so we have obstacles. There's something getting in the way. This person feels like there are kind of mountains that this person needs to overcome in order to access your heart again. I'm kind of seeing this person is preparing to jump through hoops, feeling like they might have to. One just fell on the floor, so I'm just going to pick that up really quick. So we have spiritual awakening. So I feel this connection that you have with this person has triggered a spiritual awakening within them. They may be looking into twin flames and all of that and what it implies. I feel that this is a very significant connection for them, especially because we have this energy here of you were the first person to make me feel this way. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my original Love Oracle, and you can also find this in my Etsy store. We have secrets and deception. So there's that energy that I was picking up with this Ace of Swords being in the reverse, this person possibly not being open and honest with you at some point in this connection. This card can sometimes be very similar to the Seven of Swords, so, deceptive energy kind of sneaking around your back, that type of thing. And then we have, I feel like I'm not good enough for you. So this person feels like they're lacking in some way. They may be intimidated by you. They may be feeling that perhaps you're more attractive than them, like out of their league. I gave into temptation. So this person knows that they messed up. They know that they made poor choices here. And then we have one-sided relationship. So this is an energy of someone putting in all of the effort, all of the work, carrying all of the emotional labor in the connection. So this person realizing that they didn't pull their weight here. But now wanting to go through a transformative period, wanting to make some changes because they are afraid that their actions and the consequences of those actions are going to mean losing you in the long run. All right, group number 1, these are all of the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time. Okay, group number 2, this is going to be your reading. And we have the beautiful Lovers card. Now, the Lovers is represented by Gemini. Okay, so we have Gemini's energy coming through. This card is all about coming into union with your other half, your divine partner. So it can represent a twin flame or a soulmate connection. This card can also represent making some kind of choice in love. So some kind of decision needs to be made here. And we have the Seven of Cups, which is another card that can represent needing to make a choice. But the choice is not easy. It's very difficult because it is shrouded by these clouds here. So, we can't see what lies ahead. It's very confusing. All right. So we have all these different cups to choose from, and we're not really fully sure what's in each cup, so it makes us feel really confused. So there might be a little bit of a hesitancy here, not wanting to move forward just yet because we have a very big decision to make and we're not really sure where this choice is going to lead us. And then we have the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is mental entrapment. This card is all about, kind of telling ourselves negative things like, I can't do that, or, it's not going to turn out good, things like that. And it makes us feel really stuck in the situation that we are in now. This is a very specific message for somebody out there, but I'm seeing an energy of possible situationship where somebody is trapped in a relationship that they're not quite happy in, and they want to free themselves because they feel like this connection with you is a divine connection, but they feel like they're stuck in the relationship that they're in. Okay, so this is a very specific message for somebody there. And we have the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands represents the wounded warrior. This can often represent someone who's lived a very difficult life and has had a lot of trials that they had to overcome throughout their life, but they kind of held strong through it all. With this card being in the reverse position, this is someone being pushed to their breaking point. All right, so this person here feeling this beautiful divine love, this divine connection, feeling like they have to make a choice here, not really knowing the way forward, feeling really stuck in some kind of situation, feeling, like there's a lot of uncertainty about what lies ahead, but then this person being pushed to their breaking point to where they feel like they need to take some kind of action here. Right? And then we have the Prince of Swords. Okay, so the Prince of Swords is someone who gets up on their horse and they fight for what they believe in. This is someone who is ready and willing to do battle. And it's a very fast-moving energy. Okay, so this person can kind of like pop up out of nowhere, wanting to communicate and wanting to fight for the connection. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of confusion, there's some murky water here, a lot of uncertainty, but then we start this reading off with this beautiful lover's energy, so this divine love coming through, and this person eventually getting pushed to their breaking point and, rushing in to fight for this love that they feel. All right, so I'm going to further clarify this reading with Island Time Wellness. Please clarify this reading. There we go. Yep, there we go. Love. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. So we have this beautiful loving energy coming through, very strong. And then we have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Yeah, this person being pushed to their breaking point, needing to reach out to you. Please clarify this reading for group number 1. We have the Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. Okay, so there is another energy here of someone needing to make a decision. Okay, maybe they have made a decision and now they realize they made the wrong one, because the Seven of Cups can represent a lot of confusion. You know, we don't know what's in each of these cups, so this person can feel like perhaps they've made the wrong choice in the past. All right. So going through a major transformation and wanting to rekindle this love. And then we have mask. Not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So this person wearing a mask, not showing how they really feel in this situation. This person may be putting on a brave face, acting like they don't really care, acting like they're unbothered, but deep down inside, they're hurting and they're getting pushed to their breaking point. So they won't be able to keep this mask on for long. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my brand new Love Oracle, my Silent Heart Love Oracle. You can find this in my Etsy store, and I'll have that link down below in the description. Please clarify this reading for group number 1. I wish I could turn back the clock and do things over. There's that energy of this person perhaps feeling like they've made a poor choice or the wrong choice, wanting to go back, feeling some kind of regret about something from the past. I get emotional when I think of you. This person has deep loving feelings for you. When they think of you, they become emotional. I'm seeing someone who is crying. I dream of you. And I feel for some of you, you may have actually been dreaming of this person as well. Please clarify this reading. There we go. There is someone keeping me from you. So someone interfering in this connection. If you resonated with what I was saying earlier about there being some kind of situationship where this person may feel like they're kind of trapped in another relationship, that could be the energy being represented here. If that's not the case for you, there could be like a friend or family member that's kind of interfering in some way, or a third party. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my original Love Oracle, and you can also find this in my Etsy store. I feel you. So your person is feeling your energy right now. Okay, this represents a telepathic bond that you share with them. Okay. I will find my way back to you one day. So this person has every intention on making their way back to you. For some of you, they may actually kind of take you by surprise because we have this Prince of Swords energy, which can be rather abrupt, and they kind of just pop up out of nowhere. And we have, you are always on my mind. So they're constantly thinking about you. They can't really get you out of their head. And then we have, there is so much I want to tell you. So there's a lot on their mind, and there's a lot that they wish to communicate with you about. Okay, so we got some pretty intense energies here. This person having a lot of really beautiful, loving feelings for you, and I'm sensing a lot of regret as well. Okay, and this person may kind of, backtrack and want to make their way back to you and removing this mask where I feel for a lot of you, they may be kind of acting like they're unbothered at this time. All right, group number 2, these are all of the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time. Okay, group number 3, this is going to be your reading. And we have the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands represents a very defensive energy. This is someone who has put up their walls to protect themselves. They may be pushing someone or people away at this time. I oftentimes get this card to represent someone who has gone as far as to block the other person on their phone and social media. Okay, so someone here in this connection is being very defensive and putting up their boundaries. For some of you, this is your person's energy where they have pulled away and they're putting up these walls. And for others of you, I feel your person is perceiving you to be in this energy where they feel like they can't get to you at this point because you have put up walls to protect yourself. So take that how that resonates. And then we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is the King of Love. This is someone who has deep, loving feelings. They're very empathic, intuitive. They can even sometimes be a bit psychic. This is water energy coming through. So your person does have these beautiful, loving feelings for you. And then we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. The Ten of Swords represents a painful ending as well as a betrayal. When this card is in the reverse position, it's as if this person wants to pull these swords out of your back. Okay, they want to undo the painful ending. And then we have the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords represents conflict, fighting. It can represent bullying, arguments where someone uses words as a weapon to hurt another person, sometimes intentionally. Okay, so with this card being in the reverse position, this person wants to undo this painful ending and they want to resolve the conflict. So really beautiful energies of this person experiencing some empathy at this time, kind of realizing that they may have hurt you in this situation and really wanting to undo the painful ending that happened here. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Now, the Ace of Cups represents a brand new beginning in love. When this card is in the reverse position, however, there could be something in the way. There's some kind of delay here. This card being in the reverse can also represent perhaps love not being reciprocated. So this person may feel that because of these issues here, whatever this conflict was, whatever the betrayal or painful ending might have been, this person feels that perhaps they've lost your loving feelings. Now, I did just get a song pop up in my head by the Righteous Brothers. It's called You've Lost Those Loving Feelings. You might want to check out that song and you may have see a message for you there. I'm going to further clarify this reading with Island Time Wellness. Okay. Please clarify this reading for group number 3. We have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry. So there's those boundaries that are up, someone protecting themselves in the situation, perhaps not answering the phone, not wanting to hear from the other person. And then we have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. Okay, so like the Phoenix, they want to revive this connection, going through a phase of transformation and healing. Okay, so we have date. Meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. So this person may reach out to you wanting to start over fresh. wanting to start over from the beginning and go out on a date with you, perhaps, just as friends in the beginning, but with the intention to rekindle the connection. Also, I did just get a little bit of an energy of this person being afraid that you might be moving on. Okay. Oh, there we go. And then we have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Okay, so there's that energy that I was getting with this person kind of wanting to start over new, perhaps as just friends in the beginning, but with the intention of rekindling your connection. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my own love oracle, my Andromeda Sky Silent Heart Love Oracle. It's brand new. If you would like one for yourself, you can find it in my Etsy store, and I'll have that link down below in the description. Please clarify this reading for group number 3. Okay, so we have silent treatment. There's a very strong energy coming through of there being like a communication barrier. Okay. We have, I feel lost without you. So your person missing you at this time. There is something I am hiding from you. Okay, so something, they're not being fully transparent. They may be, kind of hiding their feelings from you, not really showing what they're really thinking and feeling at this time. And then we have, please don't give up on me. So when we see that energy here where this person is kind of feeling that perhaps you've lost your feelings for them. So they're feeling right here, they're really hoping that you don't end up just, giving up on them and that you'll give them a second chance. And then we have, I'm afraid of losing you. Yeah, this person is really afraid that you've lost your feelings for them. And then we have toxicity. There's something to overcome in this connection. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my original love oracle, and you can also find this in my Etsy store. Please clarify this reading for group number 3. I'm planning on reaching out to you. Okay, so this person wants to open up communication here. I dive in and out of relationships. Okay, so I'm seeing a push and pull energy coming through here. Perhaps this has been a repetitive cycle for you and your person. And then we have, this is the end. And I see that here. For some of you, you may end any kind of repetitive cycle with this person. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is fear. This person feels like you are kind of pumping the brakes, and perhaps you don't want to move forward with this person because we have this Ace of Cups in the reverse where they're feeling that perhaps you've lost feelings for them at this point. And then we have, I abandon people to make myself feel important. Okay, so this, I dive in and out of relationships and toxicity. This is something that this person struggles with. Okay, could, stem from low self-esteem and things like that. So this person enjoying the feeling of people pining after them, it makes them feel valued and important. So some toxic behavior that this person needs to work through. And with it coming out in this reading, I feel like this person is kind of waking up to that aspect of themselves, and like they are kind of realizing that they need to address it and work on it. So that's positive there. All right, group number 3. These are all of the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time. Okay, group number 4, this is going to be your reading. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is an energy of someone holding on to something very tightly. It can oftentimes represent someone saving money, pinching pennies, but it can also represent someone who is holding on to perhaps another person, or onto a grudge or something like that. Whatever it is that they're holding on to and they're holding close to their chest, they're doing so because it gives them a sense of security. It makes them feel a little bit safer by doing this. Okay, so this is the energy a person is currently embodying. So they're really holding on to something very tightly. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, the Ten of Pentacles represents our sense of stability. It can represent our finances as well as our home and family life. And you can see that being represented here by, we have the elder, we have the couple, the children, and even some family pets here. So in the reverse position, sometimes this can represent someone who kind of left the family unit, the dynamic. Perhaps if they shared a living space with you, this can sometimes represent them kind of leaving that living space. But whatever it is that is going on in your current situation, this person is feeling a loss of security. It can possibly represent the fact that maybe money is tight for them at this time, or they're struggling financially. That could be something that they're dealing with too. And we have the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles also in the reverse. The Three of Pentacles represents cooperation, working well with other people, working towards a common goal. When it's in the reverse position, this person feeling like they lack support. Perhaps in your situation here, they feel like the two of you don't see eye to eye on something, and so it's very difficult to work things out. When this card is in the reverse position, since this card can represent work in general, it can represent this person perhaps, leaving a job, looking for another job, or perhaps they're in between jobs at the moment. So there's a lot of Pentacles cards here, which really represents a lack of security. So this person really struggling, feeling unsupported. Perhaps they are struggling financially, but at this time they kind of feel like things are kind of crumbling beneath them. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. And the Wheel of Fortune represents our luck, and it also represents our destiny. Okay, so being in the reverse position, it can sometimes represent repetitive cycles, going through the same thing over and over and over again. So perhaps you and this person are kind of, experiencing this back and forth motion, on again, off again. But again, with this card being in the reverse position, it can represent this person kind of feeling like they're down on their luck a little bit. And then we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is all about being victorious. So if this person is struggling financially, I'm seeing them working very hard to kind of fix that situation, looking for another job, being victorious and being recognized for a job well done. This card can also represent someone who is, kind of peacocking around a little bit, really desperately trying to get your attention. So what I'm seeing here is someone who is really, really struggling. They're having a hard time, whether it be financially or just feeling like they're unsupported by the people around them. Okay, but they may put on a brave face here and kind of peacock around and acting like, nothing is really wrong. All right. Really trying to get your attention in the process as well. I'm going to further clarify this reading with Island Time Wellness. Please clarify this reading for group number 4. And we have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Now this card is very similar to the the Tower in the tarot. So very strong energy of this person here, really experiencing a bit of chaos in their life right now, not having such a great time. Going through a very strong transformative period as well. We have mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So this is a very healthy energy. This is someone kind of going deep within, looking at themselves in the mirror. So I feel like that's what your person is doing at this time. This card can also represent mirroring each other's energy. Please clarify this reading for group number 4. We have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. Yeah, this person is facing a lot of uncertainty. They feel that they've kind of strayed away from their destined path, and it's making them feel really unstable at this point. They're really missing you. And then we have girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. I feel like this person kind of thinks that you've moved on without them and that you're doing just fine and dandy. And they may be trying to kind of show up in that same energy, kind of show you that, hey, I'm doing just fine. Maybe they're hanging out with friends, they're acting like they're unbothered in this situation, but deep down inside, this person is having a really difficult time letting things go. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my own love oracle, my Andromeda Sky Silent Heart love oracle. It's brand new. If you would like one for yourself, you can find it in my Etsy store, and I'll have that link down below in the description. Yep, there's that energy of fate. We have destined connection. So this person feels like they've kind of walked away from their destined path here. I dream of you. So this person has been having a lot of dreams about you recently. Please clarify this reading for group number 4. What is that person thinking and feeling at this time? I get emotional when I think of you, and they're thinking about you quite often. And we have unhealthy attachment. Okay, so I definitely can see that energy here because we led with the 4 of Pentacles, and that can sometimes represent someone who's a little bit clingy. They're kind of like holding on. So I'm seeing this person very emotionally attached, and it might not be in the healthiest way. So sometimes this can represent someone who might be a little bit controlling and manipulative, things like that. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my original love oracle, and you can also find this in my Etsy store. One-sided relationship. So this is an energy of one person in particular, kind of putting in all of the effort, all of the emotional labor, things like that. So at one point in time in this connection, there was really one person doing all of the work, trying to make things work out here. And then we have, please be patient with me. So your person is really hoping that you'll wait it out for them because they're going through a transformative period here, and they're really hoping that you don't move on and forget about them. I'm not ready. So they're not ready just yet. It may take them some time to reach out for you, to go through this transformation. They're not ready just yet. They still have a lot of work to do. And then we have friends or family disapprove of this connection. Okay, so there's outsiders looking in, seeing that this is an unhealthy attachment and really wanting the best for both of you, and kind of, recognizing that this person has a lot to work on, and kind of feeling that it's best that the two of you aren't together at this point in time, because they see that this person kind of needs to go through some healing. So you may have friends or family that are like, I don't think this person is right for you, and I think that this energy is representing that. And then we have, I'm planning on reaching out to you. So they're thinking about it, they're doing the work, but they're not ready just yet. So it may take some time for this person to reach out to you. Also, they may on their side have some people who are kind of discouraging them to reach out to you as well. All right, group number 4, these are all of the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time.